Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor and welcome back to another video. A tutorial actually, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this villager trading hall right behind me if you are interested in villager trading, which you definitely should be, especially now there is so much good stuff to do with villager trading that I will show you in a bit. So this is going to be a tutorial and it's going to show you how to build the villager trading hall that you see behind me. Just a real quick disclaimer, I did design this myself, however it is very likely there are other designs out there that are very similar. However, I have not looked at those designs or purposely copied those designs in any way. And let's get into the tutorial. Or, well, not the tutorial. First, I'm going to show you the features of this iron, not of this iron farm, it's because I used iron blocks, confusing myself now, of this trading hall, and all that stuff. So, it uses one bed for the village. Now, if you wanted to, you could add more than one bed if you wanted to, but if you use one bed, then you won't get any annoying iron golems spawn. Or I don't even think you'll get cats. I don't know. I've been here a while and I haven't seen any cats spawn. But yeah. So this uses rails, which could be expensive, but right now in 1.16, iron farms are actually way better than they used to be. So it could come in handy building one of those. It also has a trapdoor, which you can flap down if you want the villagers to not be attacked by zombies, which is a helpful feature. And then it should work with any workstation you want, because why wouldn't it? I don't know. And yeah, it's also very simple. It does have a little bit of redstone and also a sticky piston. I guess the sticky piston and probably the rails are probably the most expensive part of this, to be completely honest. You know, 2 redstone dust, 3 redstone torches. Yeah, that is fairly cheap, and just do a little bit of mining if you don't want to get an iron farm. You'll be able to get this stuff. If you're stuck on getting the sticky pistons, then you can get slimes from swamps, or if you go to chunk base, then you can work out which chunk is a slime chunk and then go below level 40 and hopefully slimes will just start spawning there and you can farm those. Yeah, this trading hall also has a really nice little system that lets you organize them. So let's say you want, because you want all of your villagers to be in one place, all of your villager professions to be in one place. So you want your librarians over here and your clerics over here. Then obviously, instead of having to send them in an order, you can flick this lever, which will actually close this slot, so that you could, for an example, fit a cleric in here if you wanted to. You can't have baby villagers or nitwits, so I'm very sorry, but you're gonna have to go, sir. And okay, we lost that minecart. There we go. So as you can see, he goes straight over this one and into this one, and then obviously we can make him a cleric as well. He has just a link like that. Perfect. If you want to change, so I wouldn't use this as a villager trading hall for villagers that you've already traded with. I guess you could, but I wouldn't. So yeah, if you don't know how to get new villager trades, you need a villager which you've never traded with before, and the easiest way to tell is if it says here level 1 cleric or level 1 whatever the profession is. If they are level 1 and this bar just has a little bit of grey and no green there, that means, I don't know what it is with the default textures, but something like that. That means you have not traded with this guy. All of these trades down here, the level 2 trades, need to be locked. And yeah, that's how you know if you've never traded with him. But honestly, it's kind of hard to forget if you've traded with one of these people. So the reason you might want to re-enroll trades, and actually this is a bad example using clerics, so I'm going to use librarians, is for an example, you probably don't want 9 emeralds for a bookshelf, so what you can do is, if you've never traded with them, is you can destroy their workstation, let them unlink it, and then place it back down. They'll link back, and you can see what their trade is. This time, oh my goodness, we actually got a mending book. That wow, that was actually quite lucky. Now, to lock in their trade so that the villager will never lose this trade, which you definitely don't want to if it is a mending villager, then you simply need to trade with them once. This trade will never disappear now. It will always have 24 emeralds for one mending, or the price might go up or down depending on a couple of stuff. But yeah, this trade will always be here. And I mean, as you can see, if we link this, although it was kind of hard to see, but we did get those red particles, so that's how we know he's unlinked to this. He is still a librarian. And then if we place his back down, he gets the green particles, and he's linked to it, and he has not got any different trades. Now this, I don't know if you can really call this a feature or not, but this trading hall also has a slot for if you want to like put signs above the villager or below, like on their workstation, about like what their trade is. So obviously this one is Infinity 1, so we'll put Infinity 1 signs there. And yeah, I'll also real quickly show you the bare minimum of like this, because I have well, this is sort of the bare minimum, but just so you can see like exactly what one cell looks like. It basically looks like this. So this is essentially all you need. Obviously you need a few more rails to actually get the villagers in here, but this is like the basic part of the of the trading hall. You also need these beds here, but yeah, this is the basic part of it. Like that's basically it. Like, yeah, well, I mean, you don't even need these blocks if you don't want them, but you kind of do need somewhere to stand, so you're probably going to find yourself placing them in. And yeah, this block doesn't have to be glowstone. I'm just using it as glowstone because it's easier to like not it's just nice to use glowstone because then no mobs will spawn up here. That's what I'm trying to say, but words are hard sometimes. And this doesn't have to be glass either. This can be really whatever block you want it to be. In fact, that's the same for the entire thing. Pretty much all of these can be whatever block you want. To build this villager trading hall, you will need the following items. 15 blocks of iron, or really any blocks. Definitely, I don't think anyone in survival is going to be building it out of iron. 8 glass, this can be whatever type of glass you want it to be, or you could even use solid blocks, I guess. Glowstone, or like a sea lantern, or a shroomlight, or you could use a solid block or glass if you wanted to, but really, it's a light block so that no mobs spawn. 4 redstone torches, and actually that's wrong, it's 3 redstone torches, 2 pieces of redstone, 1 lever. If you're building it with more than 3 pods, then you're going to need 3 beds. Any workstation you want, that's just whichever villager profession you want. Any pressure plate, or any type of pressure plate. Water, a villager, linked like everywhere you'd think it would be. There will be a tutorial to a villager breeder that I made that you can build if you want, or you can use a different design, it doesn't matter. 1 activator rail, any type of trapdoor, and 1 sticky piston. You're also going to need some blocks of really whatever, and powered rails and rails, as well as levers. These are in non-exact amounts because they're like, it kind of just depends on how many pods you build, because they're just really here to connect up all the different pods. So yeah, so let's take out all of these items. Okay, and the first thing that you're going to want to do is for the first 3 pods, and you only need it for the first 3 pods, you're going to need to place down your 2 blocks here, leave 1 gap, place another 2, then you place in your redstone dust, temporary block, up another, destroy the temporary block, and then you're going to need to get out 1 of your 3, not 4, redstone torches, place 1 here, place another on top of that, and then another on top of that. Then go ahead and place in a solid block above this, and a solid block here and here. Then place in your glowstone, followed, actually no, well, yeah, placing your sticky piston, then your glowstone would make more sense. Then another solid block here, and then another redstone torch with a solid block on top of that, and glass on top of that. Obviously, you don't have to use glass if you don't want to. And then also place in your activator rail. You may need to place another one in just to get it in the right direction. Then go ahead and actually place in you're going to need to place in your pressure plate here, followed by, you may need like temporary blocks here just to place the glass around that, and then one here, one here, one here, destroy that one, and these two as well. Your pressure plate can go there, followed by your lever, and if you flip this lever, as you can see, the piston extends and the activator rail turns off, which is exactly what we wanted. You can unflick that, then go ahead, place in your trapdoor, then place, and you're going to need to crouch so that you don't flip the lever, place a block here, here, underneath it, and also here. Next, you will need to place in your water right here, and yeah, that is like the basic part of this. The basic part of this villager breeder done. However, you can do this into any railway system you want. It does not matter. But let's just say, for demonstration, I'm just going to add like this super janky one. But you can add in like a permanent one or a temporary one. It's up to you. Oh yeah, you're also going to need a temporary minecart. However, yeah, you can like reuse this minecart. It doesn't have to be the same one over and over again if you don't want it to be. And you're going to need to get your villager into said minecart. Like so. And it can't be a nitwit or a baby. It has to be a full adult. And simply like flip the lever or whatever, and he will go in there. He might take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Then we're going to place in our bed, wait for the green particles to appear. Once they do, that means he has linked, and yeah, it might have linked to one of those guys over there, but it shouldn't really matter. It matters more about the workstations. So then place in whatever workstation you're using, and obviously you may want to build up a bit of a floor, and crouch, place on the lever. As you can see, he is now going to link up to this lectern and become a librarian. And loyalty 2, that's not very good, so we can destroy it and redo the trades. Now, I'm actually just going to, after this bit, show you a method of how to get really cheap trades. So, well, yeah, I'm going to show that you now because I have finished the tutorial. If you want to be extra safe, then you could add glass blocks up here like this. However, I have never had one miss the hole. It's probably possible, but yeah, I've never had any miss the hole. So to get cheap trades, you're actually going to need one villager and one zombie to turn this villager into a zombie villager, or alternatively, you could just go out and find your own zombie villager. Doesn't really matter, you choose. And then basically what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get these two guys into the same area, and this zombie is going to turn the villager into a zombie villager. Obviously, if you've got your own zombie villager, then you won't need to do this. Also, this only works on hard mode. The zombie can only turn the zombie villager, or turn the villager into a zombie villager on hard mode. So if you're playing on another difficulty, you're going to have to go out and find your own zombie villager. But obviously, I'm not. I can just use this method. And hopefully, yeah, there we go. He's going to die now. And I don't want your iron or gold armor in my inventory. Goodbye, thank you. So yeah, with your zombie villager, the next thing that you're going to want to do is actually splash him with a potion of weakness and then feed him the golden apple. It's actually going to then play that sound effect. And if you actually wait for a little bit, he's going to turn back into a normal villager. Now, I'll show you what happens when that actually happens as soon as he turns normal again. as you can see, he has actually turned into a normal villager, and if you do this whilst other villagers are in the area, then they'll actually get this effect where they get cheaper trades. So as you can see, we now have 1 paper for 1 emerald, or more importantly, we have 1 emerald for 1 mending book, and obviously 1 book. So yeah, basically 1 item trades, super good. As you can see, this also works on the infinity trade, and I mean 1 emerald for a bookshelf if you really want it. But one of the really good things is clerics actually have 1 rotten flesh for 1 emerald. So I do hope you have enjoyed this video. Obviously you can build as many of these pods as you want. However, I just showed how to build one of them because you just build them next to each other. And yeah, that should be fine. And yeah, this is just a mega easy farm that I just, well not farm, trading hall that I just really wanted to share because of how easy it is. You know, it's not that big, so there's not that much redstone coming out from the back. And yeah, I just really wanted to share this. So yeah, I did, basically. That's what this video is. So I hope you have enjoyed, and feel free to check out any of my other videos and tutorials. If you need any help, then join my Discord server and I will happily help, or comment down below. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. I will see you hopefully in another video soon. Bye.